The many outcomes of the lotto system in Mario Party 4 are actually not that rare. Don't get me wrong, feel free to celebrate when getting gold in the ball game or winning the lucky party ticket during the last 5 turns, but it's very possible you've already seen it happen in your time with Mario Party 4. What you might not know are these smaller details behind how the games work, and that's what we'll be focusing on in episode 7 of Rare Oddities. Before doing anything else, the first goal was to pinpoint exactly when the lotto results were determined. After some tests, we found that the lotto minigame you ended up playing, along with the results and the lucky party ticket you received, were always tied back to the exact moment you hit the dice block at the start of your turn. Doesn't matter if you pressed start or waited at the selection screen, the outcome was always the same. So, let's focus on the scratch-off minigame first. You're presented with 12 scratch-offs, only one of which you can scratch, and the possibility of winning one of 3 prizes. Using save states, I was able to check each scratch-off and discover that Mario Party 4 is not trying to trick you. Every time you play, one of the scratch-offs will contain first place, another second place, an additional scratch-off for third place, and the remaining 9 would be duds. Every time you start the scratch-off minigame, remember you have a 25% chance of winning something. And within that 25%, you have an equal amount to win either first, second, or third. Not bad. Things were a little bit harder when it came to the ball game. Once again, the results were tied to the dice roll, but since you don't get to pick anything, your prize is selected before you even reach the lotto. That's right, all of you who thought spinning the wheel slowly or at a weird pace, yeah, that was a waste of time. But speaking of wasting time, I ran a test where I played the ball game 100 times. Out of the 100, 22 were blue for third place, 10 were red for second place, and 2 were gold for first place. The rest, they were all duds. Take note, these stats are by no means exact, but with my results, you have a 34% chance of winning anything at all. The chances of winning at the ball game are seemingly higher than the scratch-off, but you have to remember the ball game is not equal with its prizes. If you do win, you'll be getting the free item more often than not, whereas the scratch-off game gives you an equal chance at winning those sweet 100 coins. And because we simply had to check, having the max coin count doesn't change anything with Lotto, especially considering you have to pay 5 coins to enter anyway. If you're maxed out on items, you will not be able to replace any if you win in third place. The dialogue scene here is exclusive to the lottery game. Showing up in mini form doesn't change anything, save for the cool little block you get to stand on. Being in first place, or second, or whatever, doesn't matter, the chances are always the same. Now on to the truly rare aspect of Mario Party 4's Lotto, the Lucky Ticket Lottery. Any character that visits the lotto for the first time gets a ticket where 3 randomly chosen characters are featured on it. Have the ticket ready before the last 5 turns event to participate in a drawing where winning nets you a free star. Surprisingly, and thankfully, this event is not predetermined. The characters chosen during the draw all rely on when you hit A to remove the text box. If you were to use save states, getting the star is very easy. That said, the chances of actually getting the star normally sits at a pretty 1.5%. So don't get your hopes up. Also, we tested winning with max stars and yeah, nothing different happens. In proper Rare Oddities fashion, we recorded every instance of winning first, second, and third place, along with the lucky ticket drawing. Of course, this is Mario Party 4, so each board has its own text variations. Of course.